Hi everyone, it's Cara Whedbee with Simply Magical Vacations by Cara, your favorite magical vacation specialist, coming to you live for our Friday news show. This is the special Infinity War edition. I just finished watching the Avengers Infinity War movie, and I'm not going to spoil it for you. I said no spoilers, but I'll give you a couple of bits of information. Number one, importantly, I have on my Captain America Mickey Mouse leggings. Ooh, I went prepared to the theater, and they have this combo pack you can get, at least at the Regal Cinemas they do, and it's like the Avengers combo pack, and you can get a drink and a popcorn bucket, and you get to choose, and I chose this one, and it has all the Avengers on it. And the whole pack was $19.99, and it's refillable, both of them, the drink and the bucket. They had two different kinds of buckets, and the other kind of bucket looked like this. So I picked, since my drink looked like that, I picked this for the bucket. And when I bought my ticket, they gave me this movie bill for the movie, full of all kinds of fun stuff. So that was cool. And the movie is good. It is 2 hours and 40 minutes. So make sure you go to the bathroom before, especially if you got this pack that I got, you know, so you don't have to leave during like an exciting part of the movie to go to the bathroom. And then also, it's not for children. This is rated PG-13. And although some Star Wars movies that have been rated PG-13 were okay, it was mostly just for violence, and there was like maybe one or two bad words, and they weren't really bad words. This one was really bad words, and there were several of them. It was PG-13, but I was surprised at how often they were allowed to say some of those words. So just want to let you know it's not kid-friendly for that reason alone, much less the you know, killing and violence and all that stuff. And then I would say you have to see it. If you're a Marvel fan, if you're a superhero fan, if you're an Avengers fan, any of those things, you have to see it, especially if you've seen the other movies for each individual character of the Avengers. It's definitely a continuation of that series. So you may not understand it if you have not seen some of these other movies for the individual characters and the other Avenger movies. So just going to give you a forewarning on that. But it is so good, worth seeing. I'm not going to say anything else about it, but you definitely need to go, and you need to pay attention to the whole thing. So go to the bathroom before you go in the theater. And don't take children, not little children, not children under 13. I would not advise that. Okay, so let's get to our news. First of all, Fast and Furious Supercharged is now officially open at Universal Studios in Florida. So open. If you're ready to ride it, they actually put a explainer on their Facebook page, video actually, of how to get into the virtual line queue on the Universal Orlando Resort app. So if you don't have that app, you download it, and then you can get into the virtual line for that ride. So Pixar Pier is coming, and this is the new Incredicoaster vehicle, ride vehicle for the to replace the California Screamin' vehicles on the new ride. So this is the new Incredicoaster vehicle. Yay! They just released that this week. Next bit of news they released this week is the Eat to the Beat concert series at Epcot for the Food and Wine Festival is returning, and they released most of the artists for the festival. They have not released the dining packages yet, but they say stay tuned, they are to come. So the artists include Blue October, Tiffany, Mercy Me. Mercy Me is there the week I'm going, so I might try and go see one of their concerts. They're there September 4th and 5th. Glass Tiger, Torrin Wells, Postmodern Jukebox, Baha Men, Living Color, Sheila E., Sugar Ray, David Cook, Jeffrey Osborne, Jim Belushi and the Sacred Hearts, Everclear, Mark Wallace, Air Supply, 98 Degrees, for real. And that one's October 15th and 16th is 98 Degrees. 38 Special, Devin Allman Project, Billy Ocean, Starship featuring Mickey Thomas, Hanson, Taylor Dane, Boys to Men, The Hooters, Big Dad Voodoo Daddy. So the festival's 23rd year runs from August 30th to November 12th, and stay tuned for when they have Eat to the Beat dining packages available for guaranteed seating for these shows. And if you hear all that barking in the background, that is my dogs. They have decided that now is the time to play. so sorry. Okay, next bit of news. Peter Pan is being released out of the Disney Vault on digital and Blu-ray. Digital only will be May 29th release, and then Blu-ray, it will happen on June 5th. It's the 65th anniversary of Peter Pan, so that's why they're releasing it from the Walt Disney Signature Collection. So if you don't already have that in your collection, you can get it May 29th digitally, and June 5th, you can have it in your hand, and probably get a digital copy too. That's what I normally do. Okay, so on my page, right below this video, is the new deals that Royal Caribbean Cruise Line has going right now. They also announced this week that they are going to return to the country of Turkey after a 2-year hiatus. You could take a trip through time on a visit to the House of the Virgin Mary, discover the remnants of the famed Library of Celsus, sample authentic Turkish mezes, and more, all between adventures on board fan favorite Jewel of the Seas. It will take you on a 12-night adventure. You'll depart from Rome and discover the sights of Sicily, Jerusalem, Cyprus, Rhodes, Ephesus, Athens, and Capri. And it all set sail October 30th of 2019. Pay attention to that date. This is fall of 2019. And then it comes back November 11th of 2019. You will see the best of the Middle East and beyond as Jewel of the Seas spends winter 2019 and 2020 departing from Dubai, United Arab Emirates on 7-night adventures, or even 2 16-night adventures. So that is, again, fall of 2019 that Royal Caribbean is going back to Turkey on Jewel of the Seas. That sounds like a once-in-a-lifetime adventure. Next bit of news. Let me actually, before I do that, let me just go ahead and grab this sale that Royal Caribbean's having right now that I have on my page so that we keep all that news together. It is called the Wow Sale. It's May 1st through 6th, meaning we have to book it May 1st through 6th for you. It's 50% off your second guess and up to a $300 spend at sea credit. So 50% off your second guess and up to $300 spend at sea credit for cruises, select cruises booked May 1st through 6th on Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. So just a heads up on that. All right. Next bit of news is, scrolling back to where I was. Okay. There is a new ice cream shop that's coming to downtown Disney in Anaheim in California. It's called Salt and Straw, and it's coming to downtown Disney. It's going to be, again, in the downtown Disney shops there, and it's called Salt and Straw. It sounds really good. They make homemade ice cream flavors there. Okay, so Toy Story Land opens June 30th, and now they have installed Woody and the Toy Story Land entrance sign. Isn't that cool? He's there now. You could see him over the fence. Due to unprecedented demand for the Disneyland After Dark Star Wars Night event, Disneyland has added a second celebration of Star Wars at the Disneyland Resort on May 9th. So it's the same price as the other one. And if you missed the one on May the 3rd, I believe was the other one, you can try to get tickets for the one on May the 9th. So they have added a second Star Wars Disneyland After Dark event. Also in Disneyland, Pixar Pier is coming. And they have reimagined a guest favorite. It will still include the iconic face of Mickey Mouse on the Paradise Bay side of the what used to be Mickey's Fun Wheel. They're changing the name of it. Each of the 24 gondolas will feature different pairs of Pixar pals, including Joy and Sadness from Inside Out, Lightning McQueen and Mater from Cars, and Miguel and Hector from Coco. So this is what their new gondolas will look like. And Mickey will still be on the wheel. People are kind of freaking out because right now in the construction, they took off Mickey so they could do painting and stuff. And people thought that he's going away forever. He is not. He will come back. It says it in their article. But it's going to be called the Pixar Pal Around. The Pal Around. Instead of the Mickey's Fun Wheel, it's going to be called the Pal Around because it's like 2 Pixar pals, one on either side of the gondolas. So, Rivers of Light is not going to be performed on May 13th. So if you are in Animal Kingdom on May 13th, you will not get to see a Rivers of Light performance because they are doing some maintenance on the show. However, they say that the next night, May 14th, it will be back up and running. Cinco de Mayo, Frontera Cocina is going to have drink specials and live entertainment all weekend of Cinco de Mayo weekend, starting May 4th, going through May 6th. So if you're going to be there that weekend, you can celebrate Cinco de Mayo with Frontera Cochina, which is Rick Bayless's restaurant in Disney Springs at Walt Disney World. Okay, so Universal Orlando Resort does Halloween Horror Nights in the fall, and it has released those dates. It's September, I believe, 13th, all the way through November 16th or so. So they have released another house. They had already said they're going to do a Stranger Things house based on the Netflix show. Now they're going to bring back an original house, but like a sequel to it, I guess you would say. So this house originally debuted in 2008, and now this is a sequel. It's called Dead Exposure Patient Zero. So it's a zombie apocalypse type original house. So that is one of the next houses announced for Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Orlando. Next bit of news is Disney is working with another company or university, I can't remember which, and Carnegie Mellon, and they have invented a jacket that allows you to feel physical experiences while in a virtual reality experience. This is a huge step forward in virtual reality technology, and it does seem like Disney is looking at VR to be the newest ride technology at their theme parks. It's called a Force Jacket. It weighs 5 pounds and has 26 different airbags that inflate and deflate to help simulate physical experiences the user is seeing while wearing a VR headset, or at least that is the goal. Software controls the airbags in the front, back, arms, and sides to make the user feel like they are experiencing what they're watching unfold in front of them. Now that would be a crazy ride at Disney. 3 apps were developed by the team to test the jacket, which were a snowball throwing game testing the feeling of being hit by a snowball, a snake simulator to test a snake moving around on the user, and a muscle growing game to feel like the user is experiencing rapid muscle growth like the Hulk experiences. Fascinating. I can't wait to see if that gets used in the park, but I can't imagine they worked that hard on it without wanting to use it. So we shall see. I got this in the mail because I'm a Disney Visa card holder, but it also will be offered to the general public. So this is a deal at Aulani, a Disney resort and spa in Hawaii. This is a fall deal. So if you are a Disney Visa card holder, you can get an exclusive card holder one-time $100 resort credit when you book with your Disney Visa card. You have to at least pay the deposit with your Visa card. You can stay 3 consecutive nights and get a 4th night free, or you could stay 5 or more consecutive nights and save 30% on your stay. This fall, treat the whole family to a vacation at Aulani, a Disney resort and spa in Ko'olina, Hawaii. Plus, receive an additional one-time $150 resort credit when you book by June 20th of 2018. Combined with your card member exclusive one-time $100 resort credit, that's a $250 resort credit if you book by June 20th. So here's how it works. The booking dates, if you're a Visa card holder, are April 25th through June 20th. You can get a 4th night free if you stay 3 consecutive nights, and you can get a $150 early booking resort credit if you book by June 20th, plus the $100 Disney Visa resort credit. If you stay 5 nights or more consecutive nights, you could save 30% on your hotel room, plus get that $150 early booking resort credit and the $100 Disney Visa resort credit. Now, the general public, so that's everyone else that doesn't have a Disney Visa card, can book this deal starting June 21st through October 24th. And again, you can get the 4th night free and get a $100 Disney Visa resort credit, and then save 30% and get a $100 Disney Visa resort credit. Again, that's for the credit card holders on the resort credit. Everybody else can have a 4th night free if they stay 3 consecutive nights, or if they stay 5 or more consecutive nights, they could save 30% on the hotel room, but you can't start booking it until June 21st if you do not have a Disney Visa card. So that is a great deal if you're wanting to go to Aulani this fall. So the booking for Visa card holders, again, starts now and goes through June 20th of 2018. Everybody else can start booking June 21st through October 24th. The travel dates are anytime between August 20th through December 21st of 2018, excluding November 19th through 23rd, so Thanksgiving. Travel must be completed by December 22nd of 2018. So there you go. If you're interested in going to Aulani this fall, let me know. Now, this is really cool. I love Alex and Annie jewelry. I'm wearing one right now. They have a new Happily Ever After with Disney collection, and they are debuting it on April 28th and 29th from 1 to 8 p.m. at Ever After Jewelry Company and Accessories in Disney Springs. It's going to be available while supplies last. It is a wedding collection. So it's like a stack of bracelets. They're down here. And some of them say happily ever after. Some of them say, some of them have the Cinderella's carriage on them. They're really cute little stack sets that you can wear with your wedding dress on your wedding day. So that's new from Alex and Annie. Also new is Disneyland has added a new Good Neighbor hotel option that I can book for you through the Walt Disney Travel Company. It is called Delta Hotels by Marriott, Anaheim Garden Grove. So it's another new Good Neighbor hotel that we can book for you in Anaheim at Disneyland that is off property, because you know Disneyland only has 3 on resort properties. Now, I don't know if this one will be included in the deal we talked about last week, but you know there's that new deal where you can get a free night at Disneyland if you stay, I think it's 3 consecutive nights, and you can get your 4th night free. And that's on the Good Neighbor hotels, not all of them, but some of them. And we talked about that last video. So this is a new Good Neighbor hotel at Anaheim, the Delta Hotels by Marriott, Anaheim Garden Grove. These hotels have really long names. Okay, next bit of news involves Disney Cruise Line. So on April 30th, a Disney Cruise Line system update is occurring that will impact the ability to create or modify reservations, complete your online check-in, or pre-reserve any cruise activities. Systems are expected to be unavailable beginning at 6 p.m. Eastern Time and are scheduled to be available again by 8 a.m. Eastern on May 1st. Additionally, the Disney Cruise Line contact center phone lines will also close during this period. So you will not be able to do anything on DisneyCruiseLine.com. You won't be able to call them. You won't be able to do anything, including make payments. So any reservations that have a final payment due on April 30th will not auto-cancel for non-payment unless your payment is not received by 11 p.m. Eastern on May 1st. So they're giving you an extra day if your final payment was due April 30th on your Disney cruise. So just letting you know that site is going to be down on Monday. Now, last week we talked about the Millennial Pink Milkshake. Apparently, it is made in limited quantities at Magic Kingdom every day. They only make 200 of the little Mickey Mouse marshmallows that go on top, or Minnie Mouse, actually, it has a bow. And once they're out of those marshmallows, they stop selling the shake. They usually sell out by 2 p.m. So if you're wanting a Millennial Pink Milkshake, you must get it before 2 p.m. because they'll probably have sold out of their 200 marshmallows for the day by then. Fair warning. For everyone, listen up. My Disney Experience, you need it for your trips. They have updated the app. They put an update in the App Store late last night. So if you have the My Disney Experience app, especially if you're about to go on a trip, you must update the app. So if you have it, go into your App Store, hit update if it doesn't automatically update. But there is a new My Disney Experience app update. You need to update that for Walt Disney World. Next bit of news is about Disneyland Paris. The Villages Nature Resort in Disneyland Paris has now become an official Disney hotel. According to the Disneyland Paris website, Villages Nature is now classified as a Disney hotel as opposed to a partner hotel. Villages Nature is the newest hotel in Disneyland Paris. It opened on September 1st of 2017 and was developed by the Euro Disney Company and Center Parks, a holiday village company with resorts around Europe. The hotel has a 4-key rating by Disney, putting it equal to Newport Bay Club and Hotel New York, which later this year will be transformed into a Marvel-themed hotel, yet it is significantly cheaper than those two I just mentioned. So this is the Villages Nature Resort in Disneyland Paris is now a Disney hotel. Obviously, the resort focuses heavily on nature and the environment, with the Aqua Lagoon pool area being heated naturally by geothermal energy. The resort also features a pony farm and a forest play area. The only amenity that guests here can avail of is extra magic time before the parks open to the public each morning. Disney characters do not appear for meet and greets as they do at the other Disneyland Paris hotels, and there is a cost for the shuttle bus into the parks. But it's now a Disney hotel, and at least you get extra magic hour. All right. Next bit of news, the Friendship boats, which are the boats that take you between the Epcot area hotels and Hollywood Studios, is going to go under a refurbishment, and they're going to be down, not running, starting May 7th and all the way through June. And it's going to be a 6-week refurbishment, so do the math. But it's going to start on May 7th. And the reason being, they are fixing or updating or doing some kind of refurbishment to the pedestrian bridge over there so that the boats go under. So while they are doing this refurbishment on that bridge, they are shutting the boats down. So if you are staying between May 7th for the next 6 weeks after that or so at an Epcot area resort, you will not have access to the boat that gets you from Epcot area to Hollywood Studios. So you will either need to use the walking trail that they have, or you're going to need to take a bus. The buses are going to be available to Hollywood Studios and Epcot outside your resort in the regular bus stop. Okay. Next bit of news is the U.S. Department of Defense owned resort for military personnel and their families at Walt Disney World is renovating guest rooms. That is called Shades of Green, if you did not know. A Jacksonville engineering company called Stellar has begun renovations on new floors, fresh paint, updated light fixtures at Shades of Green, which is located across from Disney's Polynesian Village Resort and adjacent to the Disney Palms Golf Course. So it is getting a renovation at Shades of Green. Stellar will be conducting a phased approach, renovating 30 rooms at a time and 1 floor at a time in the 3-story Magnolia Wing. Stellar is also participating in a waste diversion program to recycle existing guest room carpet. The resort will remain open to guests through the 4-month project. So it's going to take 4 months once they start this, and it starts at the end of August, it looks like. Attention, superheroes, now assembling at Disney California Adventure Park at Hollywoodland. If you want to see a superhero or meet one, here is where they're going to be, and here's who's going to be there for a limited time, it says. This is in California, at Disney's California Adventure. You can meet Black Panther and Black Widow. You can meet Captain America, Spider-Man, Thor and Gamora, Loki, and Doctor Strange later on this summer for a very limited time. But those are the character meet and greets that they're doing out in Disney's California Adventure Park. Okay, so here's something they're bringing back that they've done before. It's called Stars Set Sail, and it's on the Disney Cruise Line, and I'll tell you which ships and which dates in just a second. Guests aboard select Disney Magic, Disney Wonder, and Disney Fantasy sailings are in for a special treat when Stars Set Sail returns this year. This live concert series presented by Disney Theatrical Productions brings the magic of Disney's renowned Broadway and international shows to the Walt Disney Theater on the ships, as some of the most prodigious Broadway performers join cruisers for an evening on stage. The program features a world-class lineup of theatrical talent. Fans of The Lion King will recall Alton Fitzgerald White from his record-breaking 4,308 performances as the longest-running Mufasa on Broadway. And whether you're a Broadway connoisseur or a theater newbie, you'll certainly recognize Jonathan Freeman when you hear him. After voicing the evil Jafar in the animated film Aladdin, he currently portrays the iconic character in the Broadway show. Other exciting names on the roster include Steve Blanchard, the longest-running Beast in Beauty and the Beast on Broadway, and Cara Whedbee, star of the original cast of Newsies on Broadway and the Newsies film. Every Stars Set Sail performance uniquely highlights the headliner's theatrical repertoire and personal journey to Broadway. These extra special sailings may also include meet and greets with the stars during an exclusive Q&A session, plus adult-only shows in the evening and theater classes for teens and tweens. So if you're sailing this year during these dates, you may get to see one of these people, or you should get to see them. The May 13th sailing on the Disney Magic will have Cara Whedbee. July 7th sailing on the Magic will have Susan Egan from Beauty and the Beast. July 29th on the Magic will have Jonathan Freeman from Aladdin, The Little Mermaid, and Beauty and the Beast. August 16th on the Magic will have Alton Fitzgerald White from The Lion King. September 9th on the Magic, Michelle Millardi from Beauty and the Beast. If you're on the Disney Wonder, April 8th sailing, Steve Blanchard from Beauty and the Beast and Newsies and Meredith Inglesby from Beauty and the Beast and The Little Mermaid and Newsies will be on your ship. July 9th on the Wonder will be Kissy Simmons from The Lion King, and October 9th sailing on the Wonder, Josh Strickland from Tarzan. Finally, Disney Fantasy on June 30th sailing has Heidi Bickenstaff, which is the Little Mermaid. Oh. And then on December 29th, sailing on the Fantasy, you can meet Susan Egan from Beauty and the Beast. So that sounds really cool. So if you're going to be on one of those sailings, or you want to be, let me know. Next bit of news is just quite interesting. For a while now, on most of the DVC resort area pools, there have been, and especially the deluxe resort hotel pools, there have been Magic Band scanners to where you scan your Magic Band in order to open the fence to be able to go into the pool area, because they discourage pool hopping unless you're a DVC member and there's only certain pools you can hop to. So that's how they were doing it, is people had to scan their Magic Band, and if you weren't staying there or at one of the qualifying resorts to use that pool, then it wouldn't even let you in. So they're taking those down, and here's what we've been told as to why. They're reportedly being removed from the pool entry points, according to one source, and this is the DVC info site that has this. They are saying, dvcnews.com, they are saying that they're taking it down because they provided a hindrance to emergency workers who are requiring fast access to the pools during a crisis. The gates will remain in place around the pools, but doors will be left unlocked during operating hours. The touchpads have already been removed from the beach pool at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. Other Disney Vacation Club resort pools which previously required magic bands for entry included the Paddock Pool at Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa, the Cove Pool at Bay Lake Tower at Disney's Contemporary Resort, and the pools of Disney's Polynesian Villas and Bungalows. Resort pools are available only to registered guests and DVC members taking advantage of pool hopping privileges. Disney cast members periodically use handheld magic band scanners to police pool access, particularly during peak periods of the day. So if you're trying to park hop or pool hop, they will catch you if they scan your magic band and find out you're not supposed to be there. They will kick you out. So they are still going to do that. It's just not going to be on the entrance to the pool. Okay. Mobile order in Walt Disney World is at Deluxe Burger and has been for a while, which is a quick service restaurant in Disney Springs. They have added a secret menu to mobile order users only on the app. So if you go into your My Disney Experience app and you click order food, then you can pick Deluxe Burger and you can choose from their secret mobile order secret menu is what it's called. And on that menu is a bacon and blue burger, which is a signature blend of beef topped with bacon, blue cheese, onion jam, lettuce, and tomato. Chicken nuggets, which are donut breaded chicken breast nuggets served with French fries. A BLT sandwich served with French fries. Onion rings, which is a side of battered and deep fried onion rings. And a grilled cheese sandwich served with French fries. So that is the new secret mobile order only menu at Deluxe Burger in Disney Springs. How exciting. Also in Disney Springs, reservations for Terralina Crafted Italian, which used to be Portobello Italian restaurant, are now open for July 30th or later. So they think that thing will be done and ready to take people starting July 30th. So they are starting reservations on the Disney website for Disney Dining starting July 30th. The new venue replaces Portobello in Disney Springs and promises a dining experience with sweeping waterfront views and authentic Italian home cooking. Lunch will be served from 11:30 a.m. to 3:50 p.m. and dinner will be from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. The menu is also online at disneydining.com. That is it. That is all I have today. And you know why? Because I already did a special breaking news video earlier this week on Tuesday, which you can find down in my feed and on my YouTube page, which is linked to the pin post at the top of this page, on Disney's free dining that was released this week, the Disney Visa card version of free dining that was released this week, and also the room discounts that were released for the fall this week. So if you want to know about any of those, that is a separate video. Just scroll down the page and you'll find it, or go to my YouTube feed and search for it and you will find the free dining video. But this has been the other news for this week. So that is all I have. Thank you for watching. Go see Infinity War if you are 13 and older. And then talk to me about it, like private message me or something, because I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but it's quite a lot to take in. So definitely fun to talk about. Talk to you guys later. Bye.